Look around any city, runway, or suburban high school, and you will see the cross necklace. It is a constant presence in modern culture, but when most people buy one, they make their choice based entirely on aesthetics. They pick the sleek, geometric cross because it looks minimalist, or they grab the detailed, oxidized version because it feels vintage. Choosing between a bare piece of metal and one with a body on it is an active participation in a 500-year-old theological debate. This diagram illustrates exactly where that split happened. In the 16th century, the Protestant Reformation stripped the body from the cross, while the Catholic counter-reformation firmly kept it there. Treating these distinct designs as simple denominational badges or trendy accessories ignores why they were built. Without that context, wearers miss the opportunity to use these designs as specific reminders for different personal seasons. The empty cross is an exercise in absolute geometry. The vertical and horizontal beams are completely bare, smooth, and unburdened by detail. Protestant reformers designed it this way to symbolize Easter Sunday. It represents an empty tomb and a finished victory. This image shows the distinct contrast of the crucifix. It is heavy, textured, and defined by the corpus, the physical body of Jesus shown in the midst of the sacrifice. Looking at this Catholic altar, the crucifix is placed front and center to ensure believers do not lose sight of the physical cost associated with Good Friday. One design emphasizes the triumph of the resurrection. The other demands attention to the cost of that sacrifice. This architectural division creates a choice: to focus on the reality of a shared struggle or the relief of a finished one. Consider a season of grief. You might be facing a medical diagnosis, a difficult betrayal, or a period of isolation. In that specific mental state, a polished, triumphant empty cross can feel distant. It can feel as though the symbol doesn't acknowledge the current pain. This is where the crucifix functions as a tangible reminder of solidarity. When a person grips the metal, the tactile feedback of the thorns and nails communicates that the divine entered into the painful human experience. It acts as a physical reminder that their suffering is recognized and that they are not alone in it. But wearing that same imagery during a different internal season carries a trade-off. If a person is already struggling with a sense of failure or heavy guilt, focusing on a depiction of suffering can sometimes reinforce those feelings. It can lead to the thought that they must work harder to earn their standing. This matrix breaks down the utility. The crucifix provides a reminder of solidarity, though its weight may be counterproductive for those already struggling with a sense of failure. Now, consider a different state of mind. Many people are burdened by the pressure to be perfect or the feeling that they are never doing enough. To address that anxiety, we look at the first-century Greek accounting term tetelestai, which translates to paid in full. The bare geometry of the empty cross is the physical representation of that zeroed-out debt. The act of sliding a thumb over this smooth surface acts as a tactile reminder of a finished transaction. It grounds the wearer in the idea of grace, serving as a reminder that the work is already complete. Yet, applying the empty cross to a season of trauma presents a different trade-off. If a wearer is navigating a deep loss, that smooth finish might feel disconnected from the jagged reality of their pain. This completed matrix shows the contrast. The empty cross is a reminder against guilt, but it may feel distant during periods of deep grief. Historically, tradition suggested that a believer should pick one design and wear it for life, but personal needs change. Spiritual and emotional requirements fluctuate depending on the specific challenges of the year or the day. Symbols are more than just passive decorations. They can be active tools. This leads to a practice of checking your internal state to see whether the day requires a reminder of shared suffering or a reminder of grace. Identifying the specific challenge you are facing is the first step in choosing which symbol to wear. Recognizing this internal change allows you to select the reminder that matches your current need. This flowchart maps these needs to the designs. If your challenge is grief or isolation, choose the crucifix for solidarity. If your challenge is inadequacy or anxiety, choose the empty cross as a reminder the requirement has been met. This framework allows the wearer to look past tradition and choose the symbol that addresses their current state of mind. It utilizes the crucifix to acknowledge the cost of love and the empty cross to confirm the victory. Rather than selecting jewelry based on an aesthetic, you can choose the specific reminder that fits the battle you are facing today.